Hello, lovelies. This is 5 Minute Manifesting, and I'm your host, Lovey Brown. Thank you so much for listening. I'm thrilled that you're here. And today I want to talk about a manifesting, I guess you could call it a hack, or you could call it a tool or a technique, whatever you want to call it. But it's a pretty simple thing that I'm really excited about. And it is called a countdown to stepping into your new reality. And the technique itself is really simple. First, you call to mind an image, or a affirmation or something that indicates to you in your mind, this is internal, your new reality. And then what you do is you say out loud if you can, and internally if you can't, but out loud I think is really... it really sets the tone for me, and so I encourage you to try it out loud if you can do it. And you go 3, 2, 1, and then you physically take a step, and you imagine stepping into that reality. And you're doing a countdown with intent. You're doing a stepping into the new reality. You're physically moving yourself. You're taking that step, and with that, you're shifting, and then you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything else, right? You're just going to have faith that you're now in that new reality, and you're not going to worry about what is happening around you to give you evidence that you're not in that reality. So let's do an example. So you call to mind that you really want your specific person to text you, right? We all love getting text messages from our SPs, and I do. So you're going to just call to mind just a quick image of you getting your text message you see on your phone screen. It's your SP. And then you, 3, 2, 1, you take a physical step, literally physically take a step, and now you're in the reality where you get that text message. Now, you check your phone, maybe it comes instantly, maybe it doesn't. You're not worried about that because you know, you're trusting, you have faith that you're in the reality where you get text messages, you get the text message you just visualized from your specific person. Neville Goddard has a quote, and I know that I've talked about it before, but I want to apply it in this situation. And that quote is, "Leave the mirror and change your face." And so what he's saying is don't rely on your senses. Don't rely on this mirror and your eyes looking into it and looking at yourself to determine what your face looks like. Leave that. Leave those 3D senses behind and decide internally what it is you want, what it is you already have, really, what your face looks like even. Leave the mirror and change your face. And then you go about your existence, your life, living, believing in your heart that that's true, that that's what you have, and you're in that energy, and it has to come to you. Let's do another example of this. So let's say it's weight loss or appearance change. Like, let's just do the Neville Goddard quote. Say you want to do some sort of appearance change with yourself, and you get in touch with that internal space for just a second. Just what you physically want to look like, right? You even close your eyes. That's what I'm doing right now. You call to mind what it is you want. And then you say out loud, if you can. If not, say it internally. 3, 2, 1. You're counting down. And then you're stepping into that new reality. It's like, so you're signaling to yourself with this technique that you're shifting. You're shifting your state. You're shifting what you believe. And you're just using this simple countdown technique, this simple little thing, to indicate to yourself, I'm changing. I'm doing this. So give that a try. Thank you so much for listening. And with that, may you manifest exactly what you want.